What's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise here on MLB The Show 20. Today, the next round of the minor league postseason begins with our Erie Sea Wolves taking on the Trenton Thunder and our Toledo Mudhens moving into the next round as well. We're starting out here with the Toledo Mudhens taking on the Rochester Red Wings. And here in this managed game number one, we are already jumping out to a 1-0 lead, now a 2-0 lead in the fourth inning. So we're looking pretty good so far in game number one. Matt Whistler on the mound for the Red Wings. Mario Corona is on the mound for us, and we get two more in the top of the sixth. They get a 2-run homer in the bottom of the seventh to try and catch up. We have to put in Samuel Santiago. He's going to try to hold us over. We get to the ninth inning. We can't get any more runs, but we're bringing in Albert Lozano to shut the door, and that's exactly what he does. Mario Corona goes 5 innings of 5-hit ball. Now Gerald Russo on the mound for the Erie Sea Wolves first game, and we already get 3 runs of run support for him in the bottom of the first inning. You love to see that kind of stuff, and if you like what you're seeing here and you want to see more franchise content, which is literally all we do here on the channel, make sure you drop a sub if you're not already. We're up 5-1 going into the sixth. They get a run, and now it's 5-2. A solo shot makes it 6-2 for us, and we are moving along pretty well here in Erie as we do defeat the Trenton Thunder 6-2. Corey Corbett, player of the game in that one. Moving to game number 2 for Toledo, a solo shot makes it 1-0 in the top of the second. Then we get 2 more in the third. 3-0 is the score right now. A chance to take a 2-0 series lead for our Mudhens. Single for Deshaun Knowles, another single there. Runners on the corners, but we get nothing out of it. Moving into the bottom of the sixth, they got bases loaded. We get out of a huge jam there. Still 3-0 all the way to the bottom of the 8th inning. They get a base runner. We go ahead and change our pitcher just to make sure we shut the door there. We get an extra run in the 9th, and we defeat the Red Wings 4-0 for a 2-0 series lead. Ryan Schaefer, player of the game there, a user player. Continuing on, we're down 3-1 after the first inning of game number 2 for the Sea Wolves. Trenton Thunder coming in strong. We do tie them up in the bottom of the second, 3-3. This is going to be a tough finish. They get 2 on, and they score both runners, making it 5-3. Now in the bottom of the 6th, we do get a solo shot, which is good, but it's 5-4. We're trying to inch our way back into this one. Brett Pope on second. He gets stranded. Now in the top of the 9th, they get a solo shot from Walding. They take a 6-4 lead. We need a hero, and we cannot get one. Mitch Walding is the player of the game for the Trenton Thunder. That series tied 1-1. So with a 2-0 series lead, Toledo trying to close that thing out right here, right now. Can they? I don't know. We're going to find out right here. Down 1-0 in the top of the 6th. We're getting base runners, but just can't get any runs across the plate. And that's a problem when it's coming down to the 8th inning. We still get nothing. Now into the 9th inning, and the Red Wings with a 1-0 win, like a hockey game. Adam Plutko, their player of the game. So 2-1 series there. We're going to look to try to make it a 2-1 series here as we're down we're tied 1-1 in the series, and we're down 1-0 in this game. Now up 2-1 after we get a couple across in the 5th. Still in the 5th, we get 5 total across. They get a solo shot in the bottom of the 5th to make it 5-2. But look at our 6th inning, a 3-run 6th to make it 8-2. The onslaught of scoring, 8 runs off of 8 hits. Going into the 8th inning, they get a couple runs to close the gap a little bit, but we get a solo shot in the 9th and end up winning 9-4 behind Javier Cabrera's 4 RBIs. So 2-1 series lead for both clubs right now, as Toledo is still looking to put this series away. They have a chance to do it at home here in front of the Toledo faithful. Take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th, but give up 4 in the 6th. And Simeon Woods Richardson comes into the game. He gives up more. He makes it 5-2. And we really need some base runners and some scorers because they get a solo shot in the 7th as well. We're down 4 right now, and there's a chance that this is going to be going to a game number 5. In the bottom of the 9th, we can't get anything across, and the Red Wings beat us 6-2. Lewis Thorpe, their player of the game. That series will go to a game number 5. So we have a 2-1 series lead with the Erie Sea Wolves, and Trenton trying to push this to a game number 5. We're down 1-0 already in the bottom of the 4th. Now all the way through the 6th inning, it's still a 1-0 game. They might just get a 1-0 win, just like Rochester got against Toledo a couple games ago. And Pope brings one in. He makes it 2-0. A solo shot makes it 2-1 from Cabrera. He's trying to be a hero, but we end up with the L. 2-1 against the Thunder. So both series go to a game 5. We'll take a look at both of those right here. Rochester Red Wings, Toledo Mudhens. We're at home in front of the Toledo faithful. We've got to get this done tonight. It is game number 5 of the International League Championship Series at Center City Field. We have Richard Griffin on the mound for us. He's pitched 1 game this postseason to a 1 ERA, a 1-0 record. It was a complete game. Y'all should remember it. It was the last game 5. He's here for another game 5, and he gets the strikeout in the top of the 1st. Way to start his day as Ryan Weber will be the starting pitcher for the Rochester Red Wings. He is also 1-0 with a 6.35 ERA, however. Rolando Chapman up at the plate, and Chapman is going to be out in right field. Darryl Spalding up now with a runner on first. That one's going to be a pass ball, and Spalding trying to race to first. He will get there. So that'll bring up Miguel Amaya here in the bottom of the 2nd, and Amaya's going to take advantage of a great situation. He's shopping gap in the right center field, and that is going to score not only 1, but 2 runs. What a double from Miguel Amaya, and what a way to get things going. It is 2-0 Toledo. Still an opportunity to score more runs in the bottom of the 2nd, but a fly ball out to center field will ruin any chance of that happening. Richard Griffin still on the mound, still pitching really, really well, getting another strikeout. That's his 2nd. Rolando Chapman, his next time, he's called out on that. Called strike 3. He doesn't like the call. I don't really either, but we've all got to deal with it. Deshaun Knowles swinging through at least to get his strikeout rather than sitting there looking at a ball. Now top of the 6th, Richie Griffin still in. This time going to give up a leadoff single in the top of the 6th. Might want to think about going to the pen. They're warming him up in the pen, but look at this. Opposite way trying to go double play. It doesn't work out. So there's a runner on second base. Does that come back to haunt Toledo? I don't know. It won't do it on that batter because Richard Griffin gets his 6th strikeout. And then Aparicio over to short. On to first for out number 3. So it does not come back to bite us in the buttocks. But Blaine Hardy is going to come in to pitch for the Rochester Red Wings. He's been pretty good in the postseason so far. Griffin's still in there in the top of the 7th. He gives up a big long ball out all the way to the wall. That's a 2-out double for Rochester. They could really do something here, especially with Jeter Downs, a former top prospect up at the plate, but Jeter over to shortstop, and he is going to get thrown out at first base. So another jam gotten out of by Richie Griffin. That is a beautiful snag and a web gem at third base. Still, though, 2 on with 1 away, and Amaya's going to flare this one into right field. Throwing in. They save the run, but bases are loaded. Dribbler over to short, thrown on to second, and then to first for the double play to get out of the inning. Rochester's still in this thing. Richie Griffin still pitching in the 8th, and this one is roped out to right field and over the wall. That's a solo shot for Cortez, his first homer of the playoffs. It went 407 feet, and that should be the shot to knock Richard Griffin out of this game. He might have been in this game way too long, but Richard Griffin's one of those guys. He's just a problem. He does not want to come out, but Clayton Andrews will come into the game in this situation. He's got a 3.38 ERA in the two postseason games he's pitched, and look at that, hitting the corner perfectly to get the final out of the top of the 8th. Alejandro Mateo is coming in for the Red Wings. 4 2/3 of scoreless baseball. But down the left field line, a chance to maybe get some insurance runs for the Mudhens. 2 in scoring position with just 1 away. Now make it bases loaded. Tyler Freeman comes up with 1 away in the bottom of the 8th, and that is a very easy out to right field. We're going to try and tag the runner from third. We get the extra insurance run. Runners on the corners with 2 away for Deshaun Knowles, who could bring in more. But a weak fly ball into center, easily grabbed to end the 8th inning. But now that brings in Albert Lozano. 3 saves and 3 opportunities this postseason, 2 1/3 innings pitched. And he has been spot on so far, and he remains that way. He gets Preston Kinney striking out. Now Travis Blankenhorn, he's going to come up. That's a shallow fly ball to center field, and that is going to be caught as well. Out number 2. Now Billy Hollis up at the plate on a full count, and he ropes one into left. But getting there and making the play, Toledo Mudhens win another Game 5. Another very close, dramatic Game 5 with Richard Griffin on the mound, and the Toledo Mudhens are going to make their way to the AAA National Championship. We will definitely be bringing that game to you next episode, but for now, this episode, we have another Game 5 to get to. Richie Griffin is the player of the game. 7 strong innings of baseball by him. Cortez, the only one to hit a homer and RBI for the Red Wings. And for us, the RBIs were 2 for Amaya and 1 for Freeman. Griffin, very good pitching, a 1.13 ERA throughout his postseason. So there we go, into the International League Championship Series. We'll be taking on the Chihuahuas in the AAA National Championship. So that comes up in a few days, but the Trenton Thunder and the Erie Sea Wolves have a Game 5 to do here. Erie Sea Wolves had a 2-1 lead. It has been squandered. It is a 2-2 series. And we are here for the Eastern League Championship Series, and Gerald Russo on the mound again for another Game 5. He was 1-0 last time. He had 3.60 ERA, but only pitched 5 innings in that one. We're hoping he can go a little bit further. He's starting out pretty well, getting the strikeout there, his first of the game. Then Charles Cordova will be the opposing pitcher. 5 innings of scoreless baseball his last time out, and averaged 1 hit per inning. So Corey Corbett, first guy at the plate, and he's going to hit a grounder right up the middle. Can't make the play on it. That second baseman needs to lose his job. 2 away, though. Grounder over to third, and easy throw on to first. And that will end the first inning. Into the second now. Lawrence Houston up at the plate on Russo. He'll strike out on the high and inside fastball. Second strikeout for Russo. Now Jake Lamb in the second. And Lamb's got this one going back into the right center field gap, and it comes off the wall. Easy double for Lamb. But it's a 2-out double, and Jamie Westbrook comes up, and he'll strike out on the cutter down and away, and Gerald Russo will get out of it. Now George Lavelle up against Cordova, and he swings through it for strike number 3. 97-mile-an-hour fastball gets through. Corey Corbett has a shot here, and he hits this one into deep center field, and Corey Corbett will get the first run of the game scored. It comes across for Erie. Woody Madsen takes ball 4 up high and inside. Thought he was trying to throw at him. He had some choice words there. But we've got bases loaded for Nolan Jones, who gives this one a ride out to center. And unfortunately falls short of the wall. A lot of tag-up opportunities, and all of them successful. Javier Cabrera comes up now, and he ropes one into deep center field. Javi Cabrera gets this one all the way up to the wall. And a bases-clearing double makes it 4-0. Chris Castro now. This one's a little bit flared, not enough power on it, and caught in left field to end the threat. Lawrence Houston up again. This time he gives this one a ride. And this one's going to go off the wall, off the welcome to the show sign. And he will score the first run of the game for the Trenton Thunder. So Jake Lamb up at the plate now. He swings through. And Gerald Russo gets out without giving up anything more. Corey Corbett now. This time he gets jammed. Opportunity for a double play. It's not completed as Corbett will beat that one out. Woody Madsen now comes up and he gets one into the gap. Madsen is going to score a runner here. He might get two across. It's going to happen, and the Erie Sea Wolves go up 6-1. James Reeves coming into the game now. 5 games and 11.74 ERA, and Nolan Jones is going to embarrassingly get jammed here. That is going to be an easy catch for the catcher. Brett Pope comes up, and he just sits there and looks at Russo's awesome pitches. Chris Castro, he will swing through in the bottom of the 5th. And a lot of opportunities getting squandered by both teams in this section of the game. A 3-2 pitch, though. This one right at the center fielder by Vinny Zamora for out number 3. Trey Mullins in the bottom of the 6th. He swings through on the high slider. Then Corey Corbett comes up going for the golf shot there, and that's a shot for a double play. Not completed. Corbett's beaten out 2 of those today. Madsen, though, comes up. He gets it over the second baseman. There's a chance maybe Corey Corbett could score on this. He's coming around to try. And Corey Corbett makes it 7-1. Nolan Jones now up, and he gets a flare into center field. He has an opportunity to get an RBI, and it will happen. 8-1 Seawolves. Javi Cabrera now on the high pitch. He's going to take this one off the wall. And Javi Cabrera trying to get to second. He will get there. Nice double for him. George Lavelle now is up, and he takes one into left field. That one will get caught, though, and end the threat in the 6th. Chris Baez coming in for the Trenton Thunder here later on. 5 games pitched, 4.91 ERA in his 7 1/3 innings so far this postseason. Trey Mullins will swing through in the bottom of the 7th, and Baez does exactly what he was brought in to do. Tom Griffin will come in for the Erie Sea Wolves. Still a very young man. He's looking to get into the majors to be a big-time pen guy there, and he'll might get there sooner rather than later with that kind of pitching. The inside fastball gets right through. Woody Madsen swings on an embarrassing inside pitch in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Bristow on the mound does a great job. Griffin still in there in the 9th inning. Opportunity. And he will get it done. Tom Griffin and the Erie Sea Wolves win a game number 5. The Erie Sea Wolves are the AA champions. You'll love to see it. Erie gets it done. And the first member of our organization to win a championship is the Erie Sea Wolves. Gerald Russo, your player of the game. 7 strong innings, 6 strikeout ball, 1 earned run. Only RBI for the Trenton Thunder was Houston. He had 7 in the playoffs. Cordova did not have a good outing for them. RBIs for us, Madsen had 3, Corbett had 1, Jones had 2, and Cabrera had 2. So the Eastern League Championship Series is over. The Erie Sea Wolves are your Eastern League championships. They win the first championship for our organization. We continue to take a look here at some of the sim, but we have to stop right there as it is Mario Corona against Ryan Weathers. Corona has been flawless so far this postseason. Can he get AAA a national championship? Let me know in the comments section below. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content. It's all we do here, and we can build a winner together. If you want to see more franchise, click right here to see more franchise. I feel you back somehow.